Hello everyone. It is Kenyon here coming to you after the Raptors beat the Magic 121 to 108. Now, a little bit of context. The Raptors had two back-to-back games that were poor energy, poor losses, and really I I don't really want to talk about it too much, but I did make a post prior to this game about that. And what I mentioned it was that the Raptors came out with a bit of bad energy for those games and struggled with their communication. That's something that I saw, especially on the defensive end, something that I saw kind of fixed in this game. Now, I expected that, and I think it was expected because it is the Magic, but the Raptors had a bounce back game. Accordingly to reports, I believe it was Josh Lewenberg, there wasn't necessarily a players only meeting, but there was a sort of a meeting of the minds where certain things were discussed in terms of their slow starts to start the season. In terms of game to game. And so they came out this one and they beat the Magic. So the first thing that I want to point out is Scotty Barnes was phenomenal. He had 14 rebounds, 17 points, and multiple assists. Really great stuff for him. The Orlando Magic had to use all of their at their disposal to try to beat the Raptors, and they had 60 bench points to 27, but it didn't matter. The Raptors at one point were up 33 in this game, which they should be. They were back to winning at the fast break points. So that was 21 to 16. And points in the paint is really what tells the tale of the tape. The Raptors have all of the athletes to be able to dominate in that area, game in and game out. And to me, it's really telling. I mean, you should be doing this against the Magic, but I would like to see more of this going further. Points in the paint was 70 points to 46. And that kind of tells you everything that you need to know there about the game. The Raptors, to dig a little bit further into the numbers, the Raptors got their shooting percentage back up 56% to under 50% for the Magic, and they dominated the rebounding game 43 to 29 assists. Finally, we had a 31 assist game. We moved the ball, and not only did we move the ball, but the ball movement actually led to execution of those points. So that was really good to see. So lots of good stuff from this game. Hopefully that carries over to future games as well. Let's highlight a couple of the players that I saw. Number one, I already mentioned Scotty Barnes. He also had 4 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, monster block. On top of that, Siakam, really good job of distributing, had 10 assists, but I'm not really going to focus on the assist numbers. I'm going to focus on the process. It looked a lot better. They seemed to share the ball. The communication on the back line was better. Koloko got the start. I was really happy to see Koloko get rewarded for his hard play. He's been a little bit up and down as of late in terms of his play, but again, he's a rookie, so it's to be expected. But he really came back this game, put on a good showing, and was able to start for 18 minutes in this one. Now, the player of the game, OG Anunoby. 3 steals, back to that defensive player of the year conversation, 12 of 17 for just under 71%. But here's the thing about OG Anunoby's attempts. He was relentless. He had 4, so he had 2 makes from outside the arc, 4 attempts in total. This is what I keep talking about. Why are we trying to be the Golden State Warriors when we don't have Steph Curry? We don't need to do that. So that was a lot of the positives is we relentlessly attacked not only just the mid-range, but also at the rim specifically, and we executed really well in that area. Really good stuff to see from what I would say the big 3 in terms of the true big 3 height-wise as well. Same thing with Barnes. All of his makes inside the key. I like to see that. I like to see that aggressiveness. Really good stuff. All right. Let's go to some of the bad things. Trent. back to shooting 2 for 10. Back to only 1 rebound. Not a lot of ball movement from there. He's back into his slump. So I really do hope that he gets out of the slump and that he improves. But he has to find ways to be effective without the ball in his hands. I do like the decision by Nurse to leave him on the bench. Not that he's not capable, but I do think that the bench unit needs and can benefit from his spacing, and I think we're seeing that play out in a couple different ways. I would like to see Trent's shooting numbers, especially if he's shooting this percentage where he's shooting 20%. I would like to see some of those shots go to other guys on the bench, but we have to wait until certain guys get healthy, like Otto Porter. The other thing is that I saw Fred VanVleet. Now, his shooting numbers were arguably better. Still wasn't great. 4 of 11 overall. 3 of 8 from 3 is okay. That's fine. But the 4 of 11 from the field overall is not great. There was a play, and I want to say the fourth quarter. I've been looking for it. Haven't really been able to find it. But what I saw was the Raptors were on a fast break. I believe it was a close to 7:30, the 7:30 mark in the fourth quarter. Raptors are on a fast break. OG Anunoby is ran past, sprinted down, was on the wing, ready for the ball. Raptors have numbers. No one's guarding OG. And again, Raptors have numbers. I'm yelling at my TV and I'm saying, push the ball. Push the ball. And Fred slows it down, looks around, dribbles, defenders catch up, defense gets set. Now you're going to dribble. That's a problem. And so I don't necessarily always call it hero ball, but if you are not taking advantage of opportunities, if you're not taking advantage of advantages being created for you through transition, then you're wasting a possession, or at least potentially wasting a possession. You need to do better. I think that's one thing that I like about Siakam or Barnes in transition is they move the ball in transition, especially in transition. They tend to move the ball or at least tend to run it towards the hoop. Same with OG Anunoby. It's something you gotta do. You have to do that. Otherwise, again, you're wasting a possession. Overall, the shot attempts were a lot more what you would like to see. I really liked OG being assertive, being aggressive, taking advantage of the opportunities in front of him, creating his own opportunities. Same with Barnes. Getting those rebounds, that's huge. We need that. And on top of that, getting his shot attempts and shooting inside the arc and also shooting in a way that is 80% means that you're opening up those passing lanes for other guys. I think what I've seen from previous what I would say is games, the past 2 games, teams are looking for Barnes to pass because they know he likes to pass a lot. So maybe take that opportunity, be a little bit more aggressive, especially when you have small guys on you. I know he's capable of it. I know he's capable of what we saw today and way more. So I just want to see more of it. Overall, happy with the win. I'm happy to see them get a little bit of that communication back, a bit more of the help defense, not getting beat. However, it is against the Magic, so I do want to see how this trend continues after this game. I expect it to continue. Hopefully we see guys get healthy again, because I can't wait till Otto Porter's back to really truly be able to assess all options on this team. Really love the Raptors, but with that said, I have nothing else to say. So have a good day wherever you are, whenever you're watching this. Like, subscribe, and comment down below, and take care.